I think from the time I encountered Bellwether, it was clear to me that the coffee industry is going to have to change. We've done a lot to optimize the way that we work. We continue to do that. But I think it can make us feel like there's only one way of doing things, that we have to burn fossil fuels to create good coffee. And I think that's a very foolish way of thinking. If you project forwards, we're going to be doing it differently in 10 years and 20 years from now. And I'm very interested in us being at the front of that change, of learning right at the edge and helping pioneer change, because it can only be a good thing to burn less fossil fuels and work more with renewable energy sources to create amazing coffee.
Working with Square Mile and having Square Mile roast on a Bellwether is a huge endorsement for us, having one of the most respected roasters in Europe, starting to use our equipment and getting results that they're happy with from it. It's a validation of the quality and the capabilities that a Bellwether can offer.
Quality is a real focus for us, and what underpins the definition of quality for us is meticulous processing and QC protocols. And being able to work towards being excellent in the product that we produce is super important to us. Alongside that is reliability and consistency, which is one of the incredible things that we've enjoyed from Bellwether and the roaster that we've been working on.
We selected Heza Hills for this project because it's a very floral, fruity coffee. This is our second year purchasing from this cooperative and from the producers that contribute to Heza Hills. So we know the coffee well, and so it just meant a good logical step to go, let's try it on a new machine and really test what the machine can do, its capabilities. This was kind of a unique experience to have where it took care of that part for us and we could then just focus on making the coffee taste as good as it could be. Recently with the team, we put a split table where we put Bellwether roasts on as well as roasts from our Probat machines for the team to taste. I think there was about 20, 25 of our team in the room and everyone was tasting and no one could pick the Probat roast from the Bellwether roasts. And that was a nice moment for us who has been very close to the project. You know, everyone had their favorite on the table. And most of them were the Bellwether roast, so that was also a nice win, a nice small win within the team. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
So one of the really delightful and exciting things about this process and working with Bellwether is that while we have these really aligned sustainable goals, it's a really fun, joyful experience as well. We've been able to develop this beautiful product into something that we can compare on our Probat roasters and it tastes equally good and completely comparable. The process has been incredibly enjoyable. It's been really rewarding.
Square Mile represents a good example of a forward-thinking roastery who roasting on a traditional roaster but are looking at innovations and new things in the market to be able to find different ways of doing things or just to push the business forward while at the same time improving their sustainability credentials with a different type of equipment.
Now once we'd set the profile and want to production roast that coffee, essentially set the roaster up for the day, turn it on, load the green coffee you want to roast for the day and you literally set it for that production schedule and it will just literally cycle through roast after roast. Again, is a really nice moment for all the work that we've done to go into the profiling to then say, set the roaster and let it do what it's designed to do.
We're very set in our ways as an industry. I remember like 20 years ago going to one of the big roasting manufacturers and they said 7 out of every 10 cups of coffee drunk in the world are roasted on their equipment. Right? We really have learned to do one thing only. And that creates incredible opportunity to do something else. And that's very appealing as well. Like it was fun to go to the desert and roast with sunlight, just to sort of show off that you can power these things anywhere. What we need is raining down as light from the sky. If you want it, it's there. You can use that to create delicious coffee. You can use hydropower if you want to use, to create delicious coffee that way. There's a huge amount of possibility, and yet we're just very focused on you can only do this one way. We have to work. We have to burn gas. This is what we have to do because that's what we've done 50 years. And I don't think that's a useful precedent to guide us going forwards.
We've been speaking with Bellwether for quite a while. This project has been working along in the background. It's had some really incredible milestones. This is one that we're super excited to share. And who knows what's next?